Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amara Najma Zahira Hadi, and in this video I'm with my friend. We are going to talk about semantics of meaning. The first chapter is introducing. Linguistic semantic is study of meaning that is used for the understanding human expression through language. Other forms of semantics include the semantics of programming languages, phonologics, and semiotics. In semantics analysis, there is always an attempt to focus on what the words conventionally mean, rather than on what a speaker might want the words on particular occasion. The second chapter is discussion. A. The kinds of meaning in semantics. The first one is lexical and grammatical meaning. Lexical is the meaning compatible with dictionary. For example, is the mice killed by a cat and harvest time failed due to rat infestation. And grammatical is a process that will happen after covering grammatical process. For example, horse, or riding a horse, and copy plus able, that copyable. The second is denotative and commutative meaning. The denotative meaning is consistent with the observation by sight, smell, hearing, feeling, or other experiences. Have a word called connotative meaning if it has the word taste value, both positive and negative. The connotative meaning is called figure of speech. For example, is pig, kind of animal, or group of people that gather be one of group. And the third one is a referential and non-referential meaning. The words have meaning is called referential and haven't meaning is called non-referential. The words like horse, rat, and pictures are referential on the contrary and or but and because are non-referential. Dialectic word is the words included pronoun like she or he, you and I. The words explain to room like here, there, those, adverb of time like now, tomorrow, yesterday. The words called indicator like this and those. For example, a word I statement belong to reverence, it's not same. Like I met Mr. Ahmad Ani Said Ali. The fourth is conceptual and association meaning. Conceptual is the meaning of meaning by words have been free from the context or association, and association is the meaning of meaning by word agree to there is relation of word with there is something outside. Conceptual meaning: horse is kind of animal and has 4 legs. Horse is the habitually of human. And for the association meaning, like right, that is kind of color. And
2. Sentence meaning. According to Harvard, Hesley, and Smith 2007, sentence means is what a sentence means, what it counts as the equivalent of in the language concerned. As in Sutishno 2012, the meaning of sentence is the product of both lexical and grammatical meaning, the meaning of constituent of lexemes and the grammatical construction. For the example, the first one is, this is a beautiful garden flower. The second is, this is a beautiful flower garden. In the sentence 1, the focus is on the flower, whereas in the sentence 2, the focus is on the garden. It is clear that the conceptual meaning of the sentence depends on the reference and the structure of the words. 3. Utterance meaning. The meaning of utterance is not only determined by the conceptual meaning of the sentence, but also by paralinguistic features such as stress, pitch, intonation, juncture, body movement, head movement, hand gesture, eye contact, and the distance between the interlocutors. For the example, it is 1 o'clock can be interpreted as is really 1 o'clock or is time to have a lunch. So the meaning does not only depend on the reference conceptual sentence but also context, gesture, intonation, and etc. C. The definition of sentence, utterance, and preposition. First, sentence. A sentence is a grammatically complete string of words expressing a complete thought. This is a very traditional definition, unfortunately vague, but it's hard to arrive at a better one for our purpose. Second is utterance. An utterance is any stretch of talk by one person before and after which there is a silence on the part of the person. An utterance is the use by a particular speaker on the particular occasion of a piece of language, such as sequence of sentence or a single phrase or even a single word. Preposition. A preposition is the part of meaning of the utterance of a declarative sentence which describes some states of affairs. The states of affairs typically involve persons or things referred to by expression in the sentence and the situation or action they are involved in. D. The definition of reference and sense. First one is reference. Reference is relationship between parts of language, word and phrase, and things outside the language in the world. By references, a speaker indicates which thing and a person in the world are being talked about. For the example, my son is in the house. My son here is a reference to a person in the world, and the house refers to a thing in the world. 2. Sense. Sense deals with a relationship inside the language. The sense of the expression is placed in a system of semantic relationship with the other expression in the language. For the example, the relationship between big and small is oppositeness of the meaning or anatomy. The second one is the relationship between rich and wealthy is the sameness of meaning or synonym. Conclusion. Semantics is a branch of linguistics dealing with the meaning of the words, phrase, and sentence. However, contrary to pragmatic, it does not analyze the intended speaker's meaning or what the words denoted on a given occasion, but the subject conventional meaning.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bam.